Hello.
Hey.
Hey, yeah.
What you do today?
Hey, y'all. Girl, I've been in the beat. Yeah, my ears been hurting. I stretched my ears out.
Yeah, it looked like you did some. Like, do you just force it?
I did it wrong. And my ears on fire.
You gonna get a keloid.
Yeah. I need to stop for real. So, yeah. So, finally, the makeup class that we've been talking about for weeks and weeks and weeks, it's finally over.
Yes.
I'm actually supposed to be posting pictures from it today because I got an article from in Gay Magazine and it was published last night, I think.
Oh, I didn't even know that. Let me try to look it up.
Yeah.
I had walked in on that interview accidentally.
Yeah. So they did that and they covered the class. They had a lot of pictures and stuff. So I'll be posting it on my Instagram later today.
Let me tell you something. I've been trying to master makeup for years. I ain't even lying. And I think I'm pretty decent with eyebrows, but they really not as good as they could be. So I just hang up the whole idea. But you did make it kind of easier to understand, like, how to apply makeup and the importance of certain products and stuff like that. So thank you.
Yes. Thank you.
Man, I have been.
Yeah. What's been going on with you today?
Man, I just don't feel good. I don't know what the problem is. I'm not like sick, but I don't feel good, if that makes sense. Like, I don't have an illness. I don't think. I just think that my body is disagreeing with something. But I've been working semi-remotely all week. My job has let's say they have an office in McDonough, and I've been working from there, writing some documents, and oh my God, it's been so time consuming. But you know, I'm not going to complain too much. I'm grateful to have a job.
Don't be complaint fish.
But yeah, that's it. And today I work from home and I've been doing some of the work, but it's just really hard. I can't even lie to you, but change soon come. And I mean in a good way.
Yeah. It's on the way. So, for my HOTLANTA highlight.
Oh, let's talk about the HOTLANTA highlight. What do you have?
You are so retarded. So my HOTLANTA highlight, I actually wanted to recognize my model for the class.
Okay.
Which is, her name is India Fiasco. But she is a local chef here. And I've been looking for somebody to cook for me. Because, are you familiar with Too Cool Chef?
Yeah, I am. I see him on my Explore page.
He used to live here.
And I just guess I won't be able to. Like, he's in another city. I know that much now.
First of all, Too Cool Chef, he was like here for the longest, and then he wouldn't allow people to book him.
What you mean?
Like, he wouldn't cook food unless you had like. He would cook food, but you had to like have an event or something.
Yeah, like a high head count. Like, it's not like one-off stuff. I don't blame him.
Yeah, and then he would sell the recipes, which I feel like, okay.
Yeah, it's like a cookbook. I bought a couple of IG chef cookbooks. Haven't opened any of them yet, but I bought them with hopes of using them one day.
So I've been looking for somebody. But India she is fairly new, but she been like moving around real quick, which is like crazy. I just seen her. She did some dinners for Love and Hip Hop cast.
Oh, I saw that. Yep, and Cliff Amir.
Cliff Amir.
Did you know he rap? He can actually
rap.
Quit.
He quit doing hair.
Oh, really?
To
rap? Mm-hmm. He can actually rap. I can't even. I'm really annoyed with this whole influencer turn rapper thing.
He had a whole reality show talking about him quitting, and he quit.
Wow. Well, you know what? He can rap, so more power to him. I actually was impressed when I was listening. I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So she's been doing that. So shout outs to India. Her Instagram is India Fiasco, Fiasco. But I haven't tasted her food yet. So hopefully after she hears this, she can
cater a session.
Can you cater to us?
You're crazy.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah. So yeah, I definitely will be down.
Well, I guess it's literally India Fiasco. Right?
Yeah, it's India Fiasco.
She's really pretty too. She give me Rihanna
she's
vibes.
Beautiful. Yes, I love her. She's so sweet and she's so fun. Yeah. So Shop Talk. Do. You
think we should get a song for Shop Talk? Shop Talk.
I don't know why when I hear Shop Talk, I think of Nivea. Get your hair done.
Oh,
get your hair done. Get your hair and say, okay.
There you go. Okay. Wait, is that song called Shop Talk?
No, but it just give me that vibe for some reason. I don't know.
Okay,
Shout out to Nivea.
So what we talking about today? What's wrong?
Let's just talk about the elephant in the room. Taylor Swift. I'll let you talk about that.
You know, honestly, oh God.
How do you feel about that?
I don't know. This is the problem. This is the problem that I have with social media. When people are outraged about stuff, it actually makes me stop and wonder if I'm tripping for feeling how I felt when I had an initial reaction. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So, like, okay, we all know that Beyonce just did Coachella. Well, she did it a year ago, but she released it on Netflix as a documentary. So, like, that excitement surrounding her performance is back. You know what I mean? And so, ironically, the Billboard Awards were recently or last night, and Taylor Swift had a band in her performance. And so people are calling it Mayochella, which I think is very offensive.
Very racist.
You know, whatever. And I don't know, they just was comparing it, like saying she was trying to be like Beyonce, blah blah blah. Just saying a bunch of stuff. And I just would have never thought Beyonce when I seen this performance. Like, and I get marching bands, and the people like, oh, you know, jokingly like, oh, y'all know Beyonce invented marching bands, blah blah blah. But not Taylor Smith.
I mean,
Taylor
she did
Smith.
have it in the Bugaboo video. So I mean, she
Taylor
kind of
Swift has used marching bands multiple times. Let's keep it real. But no, I just think that her performance was good, but it was not comparable to Beyonce. Like, I would have never been like, oh, she got that for me. Like, Beyonce, come on, Beyonce murdered her performance, period. But I don't know, people just outraged about it. I don't think, it's just annoying. I don't think it's fair. Somebody enlighten me. Maybe I'm missing the big picture here, but
I always say the same thing because I'm like, you know what? I don't know if I'm just that careless where I don't, you know, and not purposely, but unbeknownst. I just learned that word. Unbeknownst to me. I don't know if I'm just not that, if I'm careless or what, but like realistically, like a lot of things that are in the media that people perceive as racist or offensive, a lot of times they just don't really offend me.
Yeah, well, number one
like,
is you're assuming that was that person's intent. Like, I do think the timing was bad. I do think, you know, more than likely Taylor Swift already had this performance planned, and it was just, they probably, you know, they might have thought about it, the whole Beyonce thing, but let's be for real. This was a year ago. This probably, I don't know. I don't think it was racist. I don't think that anything about it was racist. I think that it was definitely irony.
Yeah, I think it just,
but
it's
just not fair to like blame Taylor Swift, because if you look at Taylor Swift fans, they probably don't even listen to Beyonce.
Yeah,
you know
and
I
mean, realistically, like, just like the when Solange came out with her album recently, now all of a sudden everybody is wearing cowboy hats and cowboy.
Oh, are they? See, I don't even know.
Yeah, like it's so much. I keep seeing cowboy inspired stuff everywhere.
Well,
everybody keep calling it the Cowboy Agenda.
Really?
The Yee-Haw Agenda. That's what it's called. That's what it is.
Bruh,
The Yee-Haw. Let me tell you something. Black Twitter is undefeated.
Let me tell you, do you remember the NIGGER Navy? Do you remember that was on
No.
Twitter one night? That John was, I can't remember who, I think the president or somebody might have tweeted, like, Mark, forgive me if I'm wrong, but no, that's hilarious.
Yeah, so speaking of that word, Uber.
Yeah, honey.
Tweeting
You know what
this
though?
thing. So I cracked up laughing when I
First of
read
all,
it
that was,
because-
I think that was 1000% intentional. So number one, you can't even type that word and Siri will correct it to that word. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They wrote, I'm sorry, comma, and they typed this name out with a capital letter. There was nothing about that person's username to make them use that term. I bet it was somebody who probably was like about to quit or something. I don't know. I just, you know, think about the access, the people that use those support accounts or any public platform, social media account, how much power they have with one tweet. Like, literally, what you gonna do, lock me up because I typed the N word? You know what I'm saying? So it's like they can get away with it. And did you see that job posting on LinkedIn? It was like preferably Caucasian.
Yes.
I can't.
I think that people do that I think they just be knowing.
Exactly. Charlamagne was saying that that is their version of clout chasing. I mean, literally, it might be negative outrage, but now that company has more visibility. And they can easily say, oh, we were hacked. Oh, that was a typo. Oh, we're working to find out the root of this issue. Like, you know what the root was. The person that typed the darn text or the tweet or made the post. But hey, say no more. I won't be. I know where not to apply. I hate the feeling or the experiences of racism. But let me know who you are so I can stay out the way, honey. I'm cool on that.
I know when people are being blatantly racist, but for the most part, yeah, that Uber thing, I think they definitely were intentional with that, because I mean that's definitely not an automatic tweet. It kind of was automatic tweet, but
y'all
it's
canceled Uber a long time ago. Remember?
Allegedly.
Exactly.
Allegedly. So, yeah. I mean, they probably still use Uber the same day. They probably was tweeting from Uber.
Right.
like screw this!
Uber Twitter. Remember that app, Uber Twitter?
My gosh. Like, I think that Black Twitter is just damaging because I'm with it. Like, a lot of times I get on Twitter and it's some topics that are brought up that I necessarily don't know about, and I can go and research it and just kind of get my own idea about stuff. But some people don't think like that. And yeah, I mean, realistically, everybody on there just bands together like, oh, this person just wrote out a real thought out, quote unquote, think piece and thesis statement about a topic that I'm like, first of all,
well, you know, a lot of times now, I think people are doing it now because they know to get a reaction. Because if you look at a lot of these accounts that say stupid stuff, it don't even be a legit person's account. It'd be like a troll account. Yeah. They always be doing retweets. You look in their first reply tweet and it'd be like, looking to make extra money? Sign up for Dosh using my link.
It's just a mess. And then, like, even yesterday, I was looking on Twitter and Lizzo, shout outs to Lizzo, she was on the front of a magazine cover.
I haven't listened to her yet, but I have.
You seen her?
I just learned her this week.
Yeah. And she was on the cover of a magazine with Alton, the model Alton. And I saw a girl yesterday post and said that, yeah, this is all cool that she's on the cover of a magazine, but can we get some more plus size stylists because a bathing suit and a jacket just isn't that innovative. Y'all could have found something else for her to wear.
And how you know the stylist wasn't plus size? This is the problem too.
I'm
now
like,
you bringing up most stuff. It's like you don't even know what's going on. Like, I get it. I get that y'all. I just feel like don't make a thing out of everything. Like, y'all have no idea. How do you know that she ain't picked the outfit herself? I mean, and I could be wrong. I don't know, but I just feel like I see this so much, and they're like, oh, that thing is cute, but why does it have to be a heterosexual couple? It's like maybe the person is in a heterosexual relationship and they want to. Like,
I understand that we are in. Yeah, that's another thing. Maybe that can be a whole nother topic about do's and don'ts of the LGBT community, because I feel like that needs to be talked about. But I ain't gonna get on this today because it's gonna take me a long time.
We need to do that episode when we make it, so we can get so we can go viral and go in the shade room. I'm just playing.
Yeah. So, yeah. Anywho, that's all I gotta say about that.
No, you're right. Okay, cool. Well, I didn't even talk about what you think about Lil Nas X and Old Town Road. I mean, I know the song has been out for weeks now, but people are, the big issue was that Billboard felt like his song was not, it didn't have like the aesthetic of a country song, I guess you could say. So they took it down. But now it's a country song because Billy Ray Cyrus is on the song.
That happened to Beyonce. Because
on what song?
Daddy Lessons is a country song. If you listen to it, it's definitely a country song.
Did she perform that at the CMA?
And and they didn't put it on the country charts until Dixie Chicks got on it. Dixie Chicks did a remix and she performed. They all performed it at the CM.
And I know people were outraged that she was coming to perform. Are y'all afraid, or are they afraid that somebody's gonna take their genre?
Imagine it not being theirs. Imagine it not being theirs. Just imagine.
Like, you know what I'm saying? And I do understand that you have to have a defined genre if you want to talk about ratings. Like, at some point, something has to be in a lane, right? I just feel like it's just not making. Are you like? Is the fear that another Lil Nas X is on the way, and then y'all? I
don't know what happened.
Like, I don't understand.
I don't know what it is. Like, they took it off, and then now they put Billy Ray Cyrus on, and now they don't even want to give Lil Nas credit for the song at all. They want to put his name real small.
Really?
They had like a little banner up in Nashville, and it was like, "Congrats, Billy Ray Cyrus, on your number one." But dang. I'm like, realistically, that's Lil Nas X's song. It's a remix. So why would y'all not? This? He had a country song.
Yeah, because all in my hair.
But he initially had a country artist on there from the beginning.
It just doesn't make sense. I don't understand. Now I'm wondering. Okay, when Lil Nas X song went on the Billboard charts on the country music, did the country fans go? Did country Twitter like make a scene?
Yeah, I'm sure they did. Anytime. I mean, it's the same thing. Just how Black Twitter, I feel like Black Twitter makes a big deal about stuff. They do the same thing.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, it's just annoying. And now I feel like, Lil Nas X is rumored to be like somebody that's like a professional troller. Like, he just knows how to work algorithms and stuff like that. And he made a video recently saying he's going to make a rock song. Like, y'all going to knock him off the rock chart?
But that's typical because Lil Uzi is a rock artist, considered a rock artist. XXX is rock music.
Wait, they're not under the rap category?
Yeah, but I mean, even Marilyn Manson said that he considers Lil Uzi rock music. Like he came in, he's giving him his props. So I mean, it's that's not original at the moment.
I'm a rock artist. I'm a rap artist. I'm a country
Anybody
artist.
can be a rap.
Yeah, it's
artist.
like if you're making a rap or rock song, I just don't. It's annoying. It's like in a world full of I don't want any titles, but I want a title type. It's so confusing.
I want the title. Wanna be known. I'm sorry.
I just think it's frustrating. It's like you can't please these folks. I just blame the invention
you can't please anybody.
Of social media.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's why I said Black Twitter is really damaging. Like honestly, anytime a show or anything comes out, I can't get on Twitter because
people are really a lot of people have this base their decision making off of what they see on Black Twitter. And
it could be fun though. Like if it's a show that everybody watching, everybody tweeting about it, that could be fun.
Yes,
but
I
like,
love when people talk about they don't watch Game of Thrones, and on Sunday it'd be big.
I don't be on. Maybe I should try to watch Game of Thrones.
You should.
What is it about? Like I feel like this is
people fighting for a throne, but it's good. It's a good. Let me say something. I was never the type to ever watch Game of Thrones at all, but I was like, all right. So I was supposed to be on a podcast that reviews Game of Thrones, but I don't. I guess it's not happening anymore.
Was that your phone?
No, it was my foot.
Okay.
But anyway, so I started watching it, and it's actually really good. The thing is, you have to, for somebody like me, I had to get past the costume and the time frame and all that, and really get to the storyline. And then I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, that's how I'm about Chambers. Chambers is not necessarily something I would watch. Like the first 10 minutes, I'm like, I'm about to cut this off, and then it started to get good. So I was like, oh yeah. So maybe I'll try. Is it on Hulu?
It's on HBO. Let me tell you, there are 8 seasons, and
oh yeah, I'm not doing.
I said the same thing, but I did it in like 3. I binge watched. I literally sacrificed my entire life to finish watching this show in 3 weeks.
Oh, okay.
It's good though. I'm telling you.
I actually did that to
Power.
No, I ain't never watched Power.
Me either. I tried, honey.
Orange is the New Black.
Oh, me too. You know what? When
I watched a lot of them. I'm still not done though.
Random memory. When I started making my own wigs, I started with Orange is the New Black episode 1, season 1, and I finished it like this one. I was really bad at it. Like it took me like 7 hours to make one, and I finished the whole season.
So how long do it take you to make a wig now?
Like 2.5, 3 hours.
I'm
fine. I got a lot of wigs. Anyway.
So, I feel like the topic of Lil Nas X is going to bring us into our main topic for today.
Okay.
Main topic. Oh, boom, boom, boom. All right. But so our main topic for today is trap culture.
Trap money, Benny. Okay. So what you mean by trap culture? You mean like drug dealers, or do you mean?
So, or maybe we should call this trap culture appropriation.
Ooh. Okay.
So, yeah. Where do you even start with this for real? Because
what made you? Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I see a trend going on, and it's been going on for years in the music industry, and even everything down to fashion and music. Everything is just really inspired by trap music and trap culture, and I feel like that's just kind of rude, that's kind of rude. And also, it's not even necessarily white people, it's black people too, because I feel like a lot of times these artists and these rappers and people that are in the industry, they are appropriating something that they didn't grow up with. Like, i.e., I don't know this to be 100% true, but I overheard that the Migos are from Gwinnett.
It's very true. Like, I
know
people that went
Atlanta,
to school with them, but I don't know if all of them are from the exact same area. But
yeah, Gwinnett is nowhere near the hood. It's not giving trap.
Yeah, not trap, but it's got its. See, the thing is, the Migos, not the rap group, are the ones who are predominant, they're the minority group in that county. So maybe I'm trying to help them. But no,
I'm not giving benefit
a lot of people
doubt.
said that. I remember when DC Young Fly was on the Breakfast Club and Charlamagne was saying like Migos from Atlanta, and DC was like, no, they from Gwinnett.
Exactly.
Yeah, you're right. I agree.
And it's just kind of disrespectful in a way, because it's just like, I think that what people don't realize is that living in that lifestyle and living in, times like that, people that actually have to live that lifestyle don't want to live that way. They got PTSD from that
I say that
for
all the
so
time.
long, and they want to get out of it, and yet and still you making money off of talking about guns, selling drugs, and gold teeth, and I think that's messed up.
Yeah, I agree. I hate when so number one, people who ain't from Atlanta but live in Georgia always want to say they're from Atlanta. They just just say you from Georgia, poo. But no, I really hate. Now I'm assuming this is what you mean, but I really hate when people want to be hood but ain't got a lick of hood.
My God.
Grew up in a stabilized household where the crime rate is very low. Never seen a dead body
Went to
type.
good schools.
You know what I'm saying? But you know what? Something I learned. I have a little cousin that went to a private school. And she I won't say she's from the hood, but she definitely grew up on the west side. She lived in a nicer neighborhood, but she's like hood adjacent. I'll give her that. But she had classmates in her private school that just wanted to go to public school so bad, like so bad. And
I probably would have wanted to go to public school too. If I
but the reasoning, like one of the girls would be like, "Man, I wish I had ghetto friends. I wish I was ghetto because they ain't scared of nothing." And it's like, dang, like, so is it because, but think about it though, because this is all about access, I guess you could say, because people in the hood, they probably wish they had a better living. They probably wish they went to a better school, had better, better financial situation. But people who have not had to necessarily struggle in that way want to know what it's like, because it looks like that's the cool thing. It's cool to be, you know what I'm saying, not caring and fighting and standing up for what you are. Like somebody owe you something, or you finna jump. You know what I'm saying? Like that culture is like something that's like to them it's like, oh man, so cool, hero. And here I am wearing my shirt tucked into my little pleat skirt.
I think that. Okay, I can see that, and then I can, cause I can actually feel where she's coming from too, because I do feel like people from the hood, they do have a sense of what's going on, and they're a little bit more aggressive, and they aren't really afraid for the most part to fight for, certain things, but it's not fun.
It's not fun.
It's fun. I mean, I definitely made the best out of it. Me personally,
we had no choice.
I made the best out of it, and I'm gonna have fun, but
for real,
it's not. I do appreciate it though, because it allows me to navigate in a different way than regular people, because I'm like, girl, like, figure it out. In my head, I be wanting to tell them, like, figure it out, but I can't tell people that because they didn't have to grow up struggling.
And it just does not make sense to them, because I do feel like living in the hood, because I mean, literally, and I tell people this all the time, I didn't move out the hood in 2014. I'm 30 years old, okay? Like, it wasn't until I got my first apartment. And truth be told,
I actually moved out of the hood in 2013.
And really, our apartment was low-key the hood.
Of Marietta?
According to other people. They were like, you live where? You live on Franklin. Oh, my God. But I never, to me, I didn't see none of that. So it might have been hood for that area, but to me, it wasn't that. But I'm like, I just can't escape it. This is considered nice to me. But I think that number one, the hood, I'm always saying how I'm glad I grew up in the hood, although I never enjoyed it. Well, I enjoyed it in an innocent way, but more so like the bigger picture, I knew that's not what I wanted. But I feel like it gave me survival skills. Like,
oh, most definitely.
Like, yes. I know how to really, truly make nothing out of something. And I'm talking about creativity and planning, everything in general. And I don't nothing get past me. Like, people be getting caught up in these crazy scams. And I'm like, how you let that happen? But to them, they just don't think nothing like that. Like, to me, I always know there could be a home invasion. Your car might get jacked. Yes. Don't leave your purse on the table. Don't leave your purse in the car. And this is stuff you should not have to worry about, but because you're in an environment where that stuff is so common, it's like almost common sense now. Like, why would you leave your car unlocked? Or why would you just give somebody your credit card number over the phone? Just little random stuff. But other people, they're just so free with it. And I'm just like, girl.
Yeah, it's a mess. And I don't know. I feel like, for the most part, I think that they do it subconsciously, of course, but people need to just think about what they doing at the end of the day and what they representing, because it's just like, girl, realistically, you out here with your gold teeth and your trap music, because I see a lot of white girls making trap music now. Even like pop girls, like their songs is just like really trappy, and I'm like,
7 Rings,
Ariana Grande, it is trap, but she tried to clean it up and get 2 Chainz on it because she like really stole his whole concept, but maybe he was in on it the whole time. Who knows?
Wait, he's on her album?
He did a remix of 7 Rings because
I didn't know that.
And everybody was talking about it when it came out because she like basically borrowed the concept of the trap house. The little like the
dang,
pink
that
cars.
whole song was stolen then.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, cool.
So she ended up getting him on the remix of it, and then she's on his new album.
Yeah, I did hear that song. I like that song.
So I mean, it kind of worked out.
And I also think it's safe for people to aspire to be hood when they not in an environment that they could be in the hood. Because if we all want to take a ride down to the bluff or down, you know what I'm saying, Bankhead or whatever, y'all got the windows locked, windows pulled up. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's time to be hood till it's time to be hood.
Yeah. But you know what's so crazy? Even sometimes I run into people saying that Beyonce be appropriating hood culture. Because she didn't grow up in poverty. Like, her parents had money growing up.
That's interesting. So what about, because this is something that I heard about the Migos, what if you have relatives that are in that environment and you're around them a lot? Because people are saying Offset, for example, he has parents that are college graduates, which has nothing to do with being in the hood, to be very clear. But he was like, oh, your parents are Greek and they went to college, but your cousin Quavo was in the hood, so now you hood. So I'm thinking that is possible. You know what I'm saying? But I think Beyonce, do we really know how she grew up?
That is true. She probably did have like hood boyfriends or hood friends that were in the hood, and she probably was hanging out there.
Now, don't get me wrong. If it was anybody besides Beyonce, I would still call somebody lame for claiming the hood because they grandma stay in the hood.
Yeah,
but I think her life was very irregular. Like I would. Yeah, I don't know, but I think people from Texas just love Texas, honey. They do. So
I love Texas.
Maybe that's just come with. From there.
I think I've always loved Texas. Even in high school, I used to listen to like Power Wall and.
Yeah, but you was also listening to Beyonce, so.
Yeah.
So
I love Texas.
Yeah, what do you think about people that pretend to live a suburban life? Is that a thing? In the hood. Okay, for example, people like, oh, I got a mattress on the floor type, but then out here acting like they living luxurious, and it's like, sis.
Honestly, I think it's just because of the negative connotation around being from the hood. Because I can even admit, I ain't never went that far to just act like I had something I didn't have. But of course, like I said on maybe a previous episode, I definitely had to like just change, kind of alter the way I talk or the stuff that I say or the stuff that I do, just because I feel like that's the only way they'll let me in or they'll be comfortable with me.
Like Nunu.
And yeah. And like, it was the opposite version of Nunu though. But yeah, pretty much like Nunu. And, you know, I can sympathize with it. I mean, that is double standards, but realistically, I mean, society accepts wealth over anything.
Right. Well, you know what, though?
Or do they?
The thing is, they admire the struggle. They just don't admire the people going through it.
Yeah.
They like the idea
But I think now it's like you got to be poor to get on. Or like, not necessarily poor, but you got to be ratchet.
Yeah, you're right. And this is why I hate, because this, you know, I always think of Cardi B. It's like,
ratchet is trendy now.
She, you know what I'm saying? She was being her authentic self and people loved it. And now that she's on a bigger platform, they hate it. And it's like, she literally has not changed. I don't understand the problem.
Yeah.
And people say that about Taraji P. Henson and the character she plays. And it's just like, I don't know.
It's a really difficult topic to talk about sometimes.
Yeah.
I just feel like, you know, I don't know. I pretty much just get really offended when people act like they from the hood and they not.
Yeah,
I get really offended at like white people making trap songs sometimes, just because I'm like, dang.
Like, do you really understand the history of this or what the trap is?
Yeah.
Because it's like, okay, now we like people like Bryson Tiller is a trap soul artist. It's like, when did the stamp of trap make it? Like, does that make it black?
Trap soul.
They have trap brunch. You never seen Trap Brunch?
I hosted a trap brunch before.
Like, what made that a trap brunch? Because they play rap music?
They play trap music.
That's brunch. It's brunch because that's the music that we listen to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but for the most part, you can't go to Port Calvin's and listen to trap music. That's brunch.
So is that poor brunch? Like, I don't understand. I don't like it. I don't like that they put trap on it. They like, oh, we having a trap party, trap and paint. Yeah. I'm just like, trap and paint?
But trap is actually a new genre of music too, though. Now,
that trap music was always music.
Yeah, but now it's expanded outside of Georgia.
Okay,
in the South.
Yeah, the South. I mean, people are saying it really started in Memphis. Because the 3 6 Mafia.
I can agree. I can do that.
My thing is, don't be throwing trap on something that everybody in there coming in with tucked in shirts and buttoned up collars pool. I want to see some drug dealers. I want to see sniper rifles, Dracos, and I ain't talking about the co-hosts. I want to see babies, dirty snot nose. I want to see kids, hair not done. I want the door to be open with a screen on it. I want dead roaches to be on their back. I need the refrigerator to be yellow. I'm not talking about the old fadey. I'm talking about if you want to make a trap, let's go all the way. What your grandmama at with the shower cap on? What a police raid. I'm just saying, y'all talking about trap and everybody in here look nice.
Yeah.
That don't even make sense.
I get that. But I personally think it is because of the trap music.
Okay, so what about trap soul?
Trap music.
That's not...
He was rapping about...
come on.
It's soul music, but it's trapped out, I guess. Because it
has a beat that is hip-hop. It don't make sense, Pooh.
I don't know.
Exactly, because it don't make sense. I
get it. I think I personally
This is
love
a trap
podcast.
So,
okay.
Trap podcast.
It's not.
Okay. I got a trap iPhone.
That people have trap phones.
Let me take a sip of this trap water.
See, now you just trap trolling.
I'm just doing what they do.
So, I think that trap soul is like trap beats, but he's singing.
So we talking about 808?
He's singing over trap beats. That's what it is.
I'm not buying it. I'm sorry.
That's what it is.
I'm about to have a trap baby. I'm going to a trap hospital to have my trap baby, and I'm having a
Grady
trap
is
section.
a trap hospital.
Exactly. I'm just saying.
It's a trap piddle.
And, I think they are watering down the trap. Number one,
save
the trap at all costs. Trap, from my interpretation and my experience, because I done been inside some. The trap is where drugs are sold. Okay, usually an abandoned house. It don't even have to be abandoned. It could be just a rundown house somewhere that people don't actually live. They can, but it's more so like, this is my job. So now people have turned the trap into where they work. So at first, the trap was a strip club.
No, they turned it into that. The strippers turned it into that.
And it's an actual trap house now. I just went.
Whoa,
but now people are like, where you at? I'm at the trap, but that mean you at work. And it's like, oh, where's my trap bank to cash my trap check?
No, that's what. Let's Google it.
Please do so I can.
Let's do trap.
Help me sleep at night.
Urban Dictionary to see the definition of trap. Because from my interpretation, I feel like the trap is where you make money from, but it's not
by selling drugs.
Yeah, and I think that it's from a non-conventional workplace.
Okay.
Like you trap from home today.
So this is a trap podcast. This is a trap studio.
We are trapping.
There we go. Trapping ain't dead.
They said that a long time ago. Nobody would ever, Okay, trap. Urban Dictionary, the trap. Maybe I need to put that in there. The trap is loading, guys. Hold on. A ghetto place. Wow, it just straight out the gate. A ghetto place that if you stay there too long, you get trapped there. The people and circumstances bring you down. You make friends with someone that asks you for a ride to work. You get profiled and pulled over. Dude has drugs on him and sticks it in the glove compartment. Cops arrest both of you. Now you got a felony and can't get financial aid to go to college. You end up working at the local McDonald's. Now you trapped. Dude asks you for a ride to work because it's a trap.
What are you reading this?
Doesn't want to walk. And you say no. He gets fired for... I don't think this is it. The second definition... In Atlanta, it means the place where you sell drugs.
Oh, what a coinkydink.
Like Gucci Man say, in my trap house.
In my trap.
Where you sell drugs. Okay.
Exactly.
The third definition, a hangout spot or a crack house.
Oh, wow. I said that too.
Okay. A place that keeps you unnoticeably detained all night, i.e. the strip club or the hoe house. Okay.
I think I'm right.
Yeah, you are right. Very right. You are like 100% right. Okay.
I need my trap trophy. Trap trophy.
Yeah, like okay.
Exactly.
Now, so I get okay. All right. Okay.
So no, we're not recording on trap mics. They're just regular mics, okay? And just because I'm from the hood, I'm not a trap woman. I am just from the hood. Okay, shout out to Campbellton Road.
A trap woman.
Trap queen. Oh, Fetty Wap had something to do with this too.
You're a trap queen.
I feel it's so satisfying being right. What else you got?
Okay. I'm just saying, I think that's just how it was interpreted or how the average person interpreted it.
This is internet fault. Because think about it. One person can say one thing, and now everybody is influenced by that one thing, and their mentality shifts, okay? And now we are here trying to justify what trap mean when it ain't even what they talking about.
I agree. Okay, you was right.
I need to get a trap oil change. Speaking of which,
So,
you see what I'm saying? If it's how y'all like that, look what y'all did. Look what y'all got me doing. Putting trap on everything.
I have no more comments on Algebra.
Okay, thank you. Shout out to Amber. She said that we was ghetto.
Who's Amber?
Amber, Tobias' sister.
I know a lot of Ambers.
You're right, my bad. You wouldn't know which one I'm talking about right the bad, but she said that we was slick ghetto. I appreciate that, sir.
When did she say that and why?
Via text, and she was just telling me that this one the only podcast she listens to, as it should be.
Yeah. So, do you think they have gay trap artists?
Probably. They probably got trap clinics to get tested. And I'm not saying that because I associate clinics with gay. Can I tell a quick story? One time I went to a clinic to get tested, swear to God, and saw somebody that actually had something. And I know for a fact they probably was telling people that I had something.
Oh, my God.
And the only reason why I went there, because I didn't know what the conventional route was to get tested. I just knew that this place offered testing.
Yeah.
But it was a place that people who have a specific disease go often. And I always think about that. He probably got people thinking that I got something.
No.
Well, I don't.
I mean, honestly, I think that we're in a different time now. Back then, maybe, yeah, but people are a little bit more educated. Some of us.
Ain't no people don't really be getting tested. So me saying that I'm going to get tested, they probably like, yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? But I wasn't. I mean, I was actually getting tested. So anyway, I just wanted to clear the air for anybody that might have had
useless knowledge. Okay.
Anyways.
Thank you for that, Alicia Arner.
You're welcome. Just a little trap knowledge for you.
Okay. Can we erase the trap from your vocabulary, please?
Do you have a trap eraser? Don't trap me.
Don't trap me. I'm a trap myself.
All right. So, what you get?
I'm over it because I think that you just really out-trap me.
Okay. Trap out the podcast.
Oh. But
Trapping out the podcast with them boys on the window.
I don't know. I just feel like people need to know what they are saying or doing before.
Or do their research.
I mean, it's free knowledge on the internet. Not all of it is 100% accurate, but
might cost you your image, but
yeah, just don't be. But I think we beyond that. At this point, it's making people money. And
I don't know. I feel like because
even the commercials, like for Coca-Cola and little stuff like that, is like trapped out.
I don't know, but it's like, well, y'all love black culture. Do y'all love black people? They got
Migos on like Sprite commercials and stuff.
Yeah,
and
but
like,
Migos is like on the safe zone. Let's get some real.
Yeah, but I'm saying, yeah, but even still, it's still trap music.
I mean, somebody got to represent us, I guess. Have Jeezy on some.
Well, 21 Savage, I feel like 21 Savage is authentically
he is
a trap artist.
He's a European trap artist.
He's from Glenwood, okay? He's definitely... Don't do him that.
Anyways, all right, well, that's my final thoughts on trap cultural appropriation.
Okay. Well.
So if you like this podcast, give us 5 trap stars.
You know what?
And if it ain't 5 trap stars, then don't leave it at all. Okay?
Thank you.
All
so,
right.
yeah, what do you have coming up soon?
Ooh, Costa Rica.
Oh, we both have that. So we are going to Costa Rica next week.
We are. Well,
next Sunday.
Yeah, well, today's not next Sunday. Sunday after next.
We're going to Costa Rica within, like 10 days?
Yeah, something like that.
Wow.
I don't know. I'm ready to go. This last week at work. Oh, yeah, I just started packing. I also need to lose some weight somehow.
We can just take shots of apple cider vinegar every morning and then eat greens.
I do that anyway, but then I come home and eat ice cream. Yeah, so anyway.
Yeah, I just ate some voodoo chips and hot Cheetos mix.
Period, poo. I'm also going to my cousin's graduation this weekend. She's graduating. Rakita is graduating from Clayton State University. I can't tell y'all what degree she's getting because I don't know. And then the weekend after that, I'm supposed to go to a graduation at Tuskegee. My little cousin is graduating, so very family oriented or whatever. And yeah, that's it. That's all I got going. Honestly, my life is boring. I just live a regular trap life.
Okay.
You see what happens, y'all? This is what y'all are doing.
They're not putting trap on everything.
Why they ain't? They got trap boots and they brunch boots. Exactly. Don't even entertain it.
Who has trap boots?
I'm livid.
You think? Okay.
Yeah, so
well,
anyway, what you got going
as for me, I have absolutely nothing but work going on for the next week and a half. I'm just preparing for the trip. So I ain't got nothing going on. I'm just chilling, preparing for my birthday as well. I'm turning 30 in 11 days.
Turn up.
Wow. Wow.
That's exciting. You know, honestly, I be forgetting I'm 30. And I know I'm not supposed to, it's not like a thought I just supposed to have every single day. But sometimes I be like, dang, shawty, you 30.
Yeah.
You 30 trap years, man.
Okay. So, yeah, with that being said, make sure y'all rate, comment, and subscribe. Like on YouTube. Rate 5 stars, baby.
Oh, yeah, you know, I don't think we officially announced on the podcast that we're on YouTube. We only posted it.
We are. Oh, I actually forgot that we was on YouTube. That's horrible.
I need y'all to subscribe because it take a long time to upload them goddamn episodes to YouTube. So, hey, we're on YouTube. Just search OD Podcast and subscribe. Even if you don't intend on listening from YouTube, please subscribe because I intentionally hid our subscription numbers because that's how embarrassing they are.
Oh, my God.
Anyway, well, that's it then. I think this has been another episode of OD Podcast. Am I right?
This has been another episode of Trap D Podcast, and Trap D is coming. So, bye.
Bye.